can't feel your lat, do these single arm cable rows for the win. All right, guys and girls, if you've been doing the Scorpion program or even on to Sub-Zero at this point, you know that I love the single arm cable row, and it's because it allows me to individually contract each side of my lat perfectly, allows me to adjust my hips to where the alignment is flawless, and then I can drill that lat by keeping my elbow tucked close to my side. And I have a free play with my hand, meaning I can go a little bit semi-supinated, which is gonna be ideal for hitting your back. So what I'm gonna do here is show you exactly how I expect these to be executed, so when you go into the program and you're doing these, you'll know exactly what I want. All right, so this is me sitting square on the bench. What I like to do is I just scoot over just a little bit so that cable is right in the line of pull, right? Now, I talked about my grip. I have a pronated grip here. Now, you could do neutral, but I actually like a little bit of semi-supinated. This is gonna allow my lat to really work, specifically my lower lat. So from this point, I'm bracing on this leg, bracing on this leg. I'm gonna get a good stretch from that lat, and then I'm gonna keep my elbow tight and squeeze that leg. Just like that. Just like that. Reach, contract, reach, contract. So you do 10 or 12, 8, 15, switch arms. So the exact opposite. I'm gonna slide over, so away from that cable, semi-supinated grip, brace on this leg, stretch the lat, squeeze. Just like that. That's the form I want. Right here. What we don't want is this, which is spinal rotation. That's not making the lat work, guys, that's erectors. So here, square up, contract, stretch that lat, squeeze. Remember, don't twist into it. That does nothing to stretch the lat, it doesn't lengthen it. I'm literally going into the machine. Watch to lengthen that lat. Now, we go. Just like that. All right, so let's say your gym doesn't have this dual cable system. It's not a big deal, guys. Same setup. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn that wrist, squeeze. Squeeze, same technique, same form, just like that. Perfect. There you have it, seated cable rows, either with a dual handle or a single handle. Does not matter, guys. All I want to think about is getting an attachment that feels good on my hand, isn't super chunky, and then I can twist and get into a semi-supinated grip to really drill that lat. So a lot of times people say, Chris, where do I place this within a workout? Honestly, this piece I love, and this exercise I love so much, I would place it anywhere. But I love to start with it, I love to finish with it, and then honestly in the middle, because this isn't gonna be like extremely central nervous system fatiguing, but it allows me to reconnect or initially connect to my lat, so that when I go back over to say a heavy dumbbell row or a T-bar row, I'm dialed into that muscle and it's got a full-blown pump. So sets and reps here, I like anywhere as low as 8, as high as 15 or 20, but I'll usually fall in the 8 to 12 range and then really squeezing that lat. So I like a volume approach with this, where I'll start with a lighter weight and just do sets of 10 or 12 until I miss 10 or 12, and then I just walk away from the exercise. I might even do a back off there. So let's say the top end load I'm gonna use is 110 for a hard 8.5. Rest a minute, minute and a half. I'm gonna drop down to say 80, squeeze that lat, and then I'm moving on. So there you have it, guys. Seated cable rows, one arm at a time for the win. This is what I can promise you. This will give you the best connection to your back so that it will carry it over to your power exercises. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Chris Evans TV.